Grand opening, grand closing. Welcome, my friends, my family, my fellow gamers. It's your only friend, these YouTube streets, Puerto77, back with another video. And I think it's time I've mentioned this in Twitter, but I think it's time I made a video about this. And here's the absolute facts, and this is the truth. The Xbox community contains the most amount of uninformed gamers in gaming by far. Not saying that it's exclusive to them, because sure, you have uninformed gamers within PlayStation, PC, Nintendo, of course. But the Xbox community by far have the lion's share of people who just don't know anything about gaming, or are just completely misinformed about gaming, what's going on or what's happening, mainly because you have so many Xbox content creators of various levels that spread so much nonsense and bullshit throughout the years that it is absolutely unbelievable. It is absolutely insane. And instead of them acknowledging the mistakes or the misunderstandings, they just double down. Take for this tweet right here. I wrote, you guys really holding on to this silly idea that Microsoft still wants to compete in the console business. It's absolutely insane, because you already saw Phil Spencer himself saying you can't out-console PlayStation and Nintendo. You heard him himself saying that the worst generation that was lost was the Xbox One generation, right? You heard him saying that even if games or like Starfield are 11 out of 10, it's just not going to pull PlayStation gamers out of their console. He admitted that, hey, this is done. You heard the CFO of Xbox telling them they no longer consider PlayStation and Nintendo as competitors. Those days are over. And you heard the CEO of Microsoft, Satya Nadella, the top dog, the one above all of them, telling you he doesn't like the idea of console exclusives. He doesn't like the idea of hardware strategy. And he said that they now have the capability to make games on consoles, Xbox and consoles. And you already seen they already launched 4 games on that. And now with the recent announcement, right, news that the new Doom is most likely multi-plat, it's already done, right? So people still arguing, talking within Xbox about tagging Phil Spencer about exclusives, how important console sells, even though we have factual data that Xbox consoles have sold like shit this gen. This past quarter, they only sold 800,000 consoles over the past quarter. 800K in 3 months. To put this in perspective, that same quarter, PlayStation sold 4.5 million consoles in a quarter. 4.5 million during that quarter. Nintendo Switch, which is on its last legs, it's year 7 for the Nintendo Switch. People are ready to move on to the Switch 2. And even that console was able to sell 1.6 million. You see how bad Xbox is? It's already done. But of course, this is what I'm talking about. Enter Power Eagle. This guy's been chatting with me on my timeline, whatever, for years, talking that smack about Xbox. And he said, just remember, Sony's having the same internal discussions too. He acts like he knows what's going on. Let me show you the real dude, okay? Let me show you some receipts on this guy, all right? Let me show you receipts on this guy, all right? Where is it at? Here we go, okay? This was him in October 2023. Microsoft ended the console war with the purchase of Activision. The PlayStation fanboys should just buy an Xbox and save themselves some money with Game Pass. Okay? You know what's crazy? Look at the date. What is it? Let me go this way. The date right here. October 2023, when they acquired Activision. And he's not the only one. The entire Xbox community had that same philosophy. Now that the Activision Blizzard deal was done during that month, all those games, except for Call of Duty, but everything else was going to be exclusive to Xbox. That was the expectation. But here's the crazy part. Because now we know that very month, games were already being ported to PlayStation. The decision to put games on PlayStation was done even before the FTC trials. Did he know? So he didn't know that, but he knows what's going on PlayStation. When he made this tweet, Sea of Thieves was already 3/4 of the way complete, along with Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, Grounded. All those games was already greenlit to go to PlayStation. They already made the decision to be a third-party porting studio. and they're going to put their games on PlayStation. But he didn't know it. He made this tweet out there like, oh yeah, we're going to get all these exclusives. No, you're not. You get nothing. You get nothing. That's how clueless you are. So here you are in October 2023, not realizing on your own favorite brand that you lost your exclusives, that you're not getting these exclusives. Yet you want to come and talk about PlayStation? You want to talk about PlayStation? Really? Really? You're gonna tell me? Just remember, Sony's having the same internal discussions too. Really? Come on. This is the nonsense that community bred. There is a plethora of uninformed gamers that is absolutely mind-blowing, and it's because that community encourage bullshit. This is why I must put this out there. Tim Dog is done with the bullshit, right? Tim Dog's right here, as you can see. Hold on. He says, he wanted to remind the community, the quote, Phil Spencer on Bethesda. If you're an Xbox customer, this is about delivering great exclusive games for you on platforms where Game Pass exists. He said that statement March 11th, 2021. And now you got people going at him saying, dude, you went PS, that's fine. Why can't you game on both? It's beyond me, but I won't go into that. Why are you still badgering on about Phil? Laugh out loud. You need to move on from this, man. Why are you protecting a complete lie, right? The thing about it is Tim Dog was out there, right? When he, obviously he championed Xbox, whatever. And people called him a fanboy, blah, 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 blah. But he didn't care because to him, all he cared about one thing was Xbox delivering what they said they were going to do. Delivering exclusives, whatever. Sure, wait for E3. Wait. But one day Xbox was going to deliver on their promise. Once Microsoft backed out and started going multi-platform, Tim got fed up. He felt that was bullshit. Him being called a fanboy, corporate concubine, corporate cock, that did not matter to him. All he cared about was Xbox delivering what they said they were going to do, and they said it. But they backtracked on everything, and that's what pissed them off. Why are there people mad at Tim Dog? Because what's crazy was when Tim Dog was pushing those messages, because at the time he believed they were going to do it, all these people were following him. They were all following him. Let's see what's the question right here. Tim Dog, will tweet whatever I want to tweet about. This is especially noteworthy because you were bragging about how Doom will be exclusive. Let's be in reality. You have egg all over your face and now you're pretending you're okay with no exclusives. It's facts, right? Did he brag about, did Chaos Primes brag about exclusives? I don't know. Should we find out? Should we pull the, let's see. Let me do this. At Chaos Prime Z. Let's do this. Listen, I'm going to show you how to do receipts. From, you put the little colon there. We're going to type Xbox and exclusive. Those are the keywords. Those are key search terms. Let's see what we pull up. Okay, let's put up latest so we could go. So let's see. Let's go back in time. Let's see what he talks about. How far? We'll go back 2023. Let's see what we got here. He says, the media saying it's inconceivable. No way Blade is going to be exclusive for Xbox. Yet Wolverine, not a word of notion. You worked that out. Okay. Talking about Blade. Let's see. So he's defending Blade, saying it's going to be exclusives. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back to 2021 because 2021 was when Bethesda was purchased. What did he say in 2021? Let's see. Let's scroll back. You see, this is how you do receipts, guys. I'm showing you the secret receipts. Okay. 2021. Let's see. Xbox says Starfield exclusive. Now I see people twisting Todd Howard's response and copying parts. Make no sense. This desperate. There will be cloud-based options. All right. Okay. I think Xbox needs to stop worrying about acquiring and more about releasing games. They still have no exclusive first-party games released. As an Xbox Series X owner, I'm really disappointed. I'm having to wait over a year for first-party exclusive game. Games coming 22, 25 don't count. Oh, so you do like exclusives on your console. Okay. Okay, so you do want exclusives. Okay, so far you like the idea of getting exclusives on your console. Let's see what else we got here. Why does it matter? They are exclusive to the ecosystem they have in place. We'll only have it on Xbox, make you enjoy the game more. I don't even understand why you're even upset over the outside of the dead old console wars. I play games on my Xbox, but now I have, let's see, what you're talking about here. But now I have freedom to play how and where I want it, be on my PC, xCloud, or console. This is good for consumers. Okay, so you like Microsoft's strategy of console, PC, and cloud. Let's see if you're all about the console exclusive. Phil Spencer and the whole of Xbox says it's exclusive, as is Elder Scrolls 6, etc. Like I said, PC market is omitted now. When someone says God of War Ragnarok is exclusive, it simply means it's not on Xbox or Nintendo. True meaning no longer applies. Oh, so you are about the console exclusives, huh? They already said it's Xbox exclusive. What makes you think they would publicly lie about that? Yeah, so you out here champion exclusives. Security has always been dictated by who has the exclusive content. Okay. So this is rights about Xbox. If you were Microsoft, would you make Activision Blizzard game exclusive to PC, Xbox? 38% said yes, 61.9% said no. Most likely people who don't give a shit about Xbox. Ooh, what's this? COD will have exclusive content on Xbox going 2024 and drag all players to it. Really? So you are about the exclusive life, bro. Don't hide. Oh, let's see. You are about that. Hell, you even wanted exclusives on like exclusive content from COD. Let's see. Nope, you were arguing that Xbox needs that PlayStation money. You as well as I know they don't need them. Making it exclusive will push so many to Game Pass, and that's the goal. However, like you and many others, I hope it remains multiplayer. It does nothing good for industry. So you didn't think Microsoft needed PlayStation. When Xbox has exclusive content, again, it's a cycle, dude, and will continue. This isn't to say people will sell their PS5. That's just stupid. Anyone suggesting that needs a reality check, but with 25 million subscriptions already, games like COD now losing. Oh, you thinking Call of Duty's gonna do something? Let's see. Oh, interesting. So you were one of those exclusives. You were one of those exclusive dudes. Let's not lie. You were hoping for Xbox to push this over. What's this? Let's see what else you got here. Oh, don't get me wrong. I think it's in Mehmet's best interest to go exclusive. Will drive consumers to Xbox. For your statement alone will bring droves of people to Xbox. That's what Jim is scared of. As for PlayStation fanboys, it will be okay when they acquire things. Oh, so let me see. Hold on. What are you going? Oh shit, that messed up. Man, this guy was really pushing for Call of Duty to have some type of exclusivity. So I think it's safe to say, Chaos, you here want Tim to shut up. But the reason why Tim is upset is because, like you, he was about the exclusive. That was the thing, right? Now you and him, you're not getting what y'all wanted. But you are okay with the complete change around play. And then the people who aren't, you don't want them to voice their, how would you say, discontent. This just proves my point. Now let's talk about one more other thing. Let's talk about this. So more talk about the next Xbox Next will be a reference design for manufacturers to make their own devices, right? And I said that pretty much pre-built PC with the name Xbox slapped on the box. Let other hardware manufacturers deal with hardware while MS focus on software. Now, it's kind of like the Surface tablets thing and stuff, whatever, right? Here's the thing. This ain't really a console gamer's box. This is not a console gamer's box. They're gonna try to make it look like it, shape like it, maybe, do something to the UI. But this will be a PC. It's a Windows PC. It's kind of like, on a Surface tablet, you got tablet mode. So they try to make it seem like it's an actual tablet, but it's still Windows. And the thing with this one is it's going to be expensive because these hardware manufacturers, they're not going to sell it at a loss. They're going to make profit off of each hardware box because that's really all the thing is. It's just a hardware device that they sell to you for profit. So these consoles are going to be very expensive. They're not going to have the same specs. They're going to be variable specs. And the reason why they have variable specs because it's a PC. It's literally a PC. Now, the crazy part is this. Will these products be upgradable? Meaning you can switch out a GPU or whatever. And I don't think so. I think they're just going to lock it down, lock the box, and ship it. So you guys will be buying a pre-built PC without the actual benefits of owning an actual PC. Because you won't be able to upgrade it most likely and stuff like that. And it's going to be expensive as hell. I think this is just Microsoft's slick way of trying to wean themselves out of the hardware business by, something like this. Let me show you what I mean. Because this was done before, with the 3DO, as you can see here. This was done already. So it's not a new concept. These are all the various versions of 3DO. 3DO was originally a Panasonic idea, but then they allowed other people to just create all these other versions of 3DO from other stuff like that. As you can see. So this is not really a new concept and stuff like that. It just doesn't work, right? The main strength of consoles is optimization. Price, affordability, optimization, and then of course exclusives. Exclusives always been a big part of console gaming. Those are the factors. You get a console that can be focused on. You get a console that can be optimized. A console that could come out at a good price. And, especially at launch, it gets subsidized. They sell it at a loss. And then in the beginning, software sales and all that other stuff will subsidize the price. Then over time, as they remanufacture it, comes out with different models, it'll get cheaper, and then they start selling for profit. PlayStation's the masters of that. Nintendo's the masters of that, right? But this is just going to be a slew of Xbox pre-built PCs with Xbox tacked on, with the name Xbox on it, but it's actually a PC, which is probably why there's talks of Steam being on it, because it's literally a PC. It's literally a PC. That's all it is. So you'll be able to run Steam on it. Now, here's an interesting point. Let me show you. This blah 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 0632 whatever. This just shows the ignorance of the community. Fun fact. Being a pre-built PC, maybe with a mobile Windows interface, it could run all PS games, effectively killing all exclusives. All right. Okay. And I put not a fact. That's why I wrote maybe. I don't see it being impossible, as Sony can't do nothing about it if the next Xbox is something like a Rogue Ally, but non-portable. Probably something like 34% chance this happens, though. Actually, there is something Sony can do about it, okay? All right, I'll use Netflix as an example. Netflix is Netflix, right? But have you noticed that in some regions, some content on Netflix is not available in other regions? Why? Because you can actually block content. For example, we all have Netflix, right? But the people who have Netflix in England don't have the same Netflix as I have, even though it's still Netflix. It's run by the same corporation, whatever. They can block content from being viewed in certain regions. It's all, servers and stuff like that. There's Steam on Mac. Steam is on Mac, yet Mac does not have all the games the PC version has, right? Sony can block and tell Steam, do not. Even a perfect example, Ghost of Tsushima. Steam is everywhere. Steam is everywhere, all around the world, right? Everybody has access to Steam, so many countries. Yet, there's a lot of countries that do not have access to Ghost of Tsushima because it's blocked. So any country that's not supported by PSN, you can't buy Steam locally to your country. You can block content. In fact, I'll probably write that later to him. You see what I'm saying? So just because you have Steam doesn't necessarily mean you'll have access to every game library. Just like how Sony prevented Ghost of Tsushima being sold on certain Steam, PCs, simply because of the country you're in, Sony can do the same. Sony can say, hey, any Steam application that is on an Xbox console, our games will not be available on that platform. Same thing. You see, Xbox community has the most uninformed gamers in the gaming community. That's just how it is. Now, let me bring up one more point about this new vision. It will destroy Xbox, and maybe Microsoft doesn't even care. And I'm going to explain why. Let's say Steam is available on this new Xbox. Let's call it Xbox Next as the code word. So Xbox Next is out. It's really a pre-built PC, and you can download and play games on Steam. You know, a huge titles, right? This will cause two things. Number one, most of the gamers will most likely start buying the third-party games on the Steam version, even the first-party games, if they're going to buy a game, right? Barring Game Pass. But let's say they're interested in buying a game, they'll most likely buy the Steam version, right? Because one, you don't really need internet to play the multiplayer and all that stuff, right? So they'll probably gravitate to the Steam version. Number two, developers will probably outright stop making the Xbox version, a native Xbox version, which means it won't even be on Xbox Store. Now, you're probably asking, why would they not make the Xbox version, Puerto Rock? Well, think about it. If Steam is on every Xbox console, why would you do double the work? All you have to do is just make the Steam version, and that version will work on every PC and on every Xbox console. You don't have to make an Xbox version for it to work on an Xbox console. You just make the Steam version. It will be on Steam. And the Xbox gamer who wants to play the game, they're just going to have to go to the Steam store that's already on their console and play that version. There's no reason to make an Xbox version unless it's going to be on Game Pass. That's the only exception. If you plan to have the game on Game Pass, then you have to make an Xbox version for the Game Pass version. But other than that, by making the Steam version, it's already playable on the console. You don't have to put in effort to port it to Xbox. The gamers can already play it on Xbox. So that's going to even hurt the console even more. Because when you buy the game on Steam, Xbox is not going to make the money. Valve gets the 30% cut. Think about that, right? But of course, this conversation is not going to happen within the Xbox community because, again, they have the most uninformed gamers in gaming. So this topic is way above their pay grade. It's way above their brain matter. You know, their gray matter can't comprehend what I just said. They won't realize this until like 4 years from now, when it's already done deal and happening. But right now, this is rocket science. We're talking quantum physics right now in this topic. But anyway, you let me know what you think. This is your only friend, these YouTube streets, Puerto77. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button and subscribe. Everybody hit the like button, please. That's all I ask. But also stick around. I would enjoy you guys coming back to the channel, especially my podcast, 60 Frames No Like podcast, every Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Hope to see you there. Hope to see you in the chat, engaging. Hey, you guys have a great weekend. And for everybody in America, hope you enjoy your extended weekend. To the veterans that, paid the ultimate sacrifice, I can say happy Memorial Day, but you will be remembered for Memorial Day. Anyway, you guys take care. Peace.
Grand opening, grand closing.